Mu Sheng, a sophomore college student, got into a car accident on her way to early morning classes when she lay injured on the ground. Her best friend thought she was badly hurt and dying, crying and asking about her last regrets in life. In a daze, Mu Sheng thought her biggest regret was failing to be with Lu Pei, the most popular school senior she had secretly loved for years, before she passed out and was rushed to hospital by an ambulance. Fortunately, the accident was not serious, and she only suffered from mild concussion and stayed in the ward to recuperate. During her stay in hospital, Mu Sheng relaxed herself by scrolling short videos of handsome guys without noticing that Lu Pei, her secret crush for years, had walked into the ward and watched her silently. She was extremely embarrassed when she suddenly met Lu Pei's calm eyes. To ease the awkward atmosphere, she pretended to lose her memory and asked who he was, claiming that she had forgotten everything after hitting her head. She only meant to joke to relieve embarrassment, yet Lu Pei fell in with her words seriously and said he was her boyfriend. Mu Sheng was flustered and asked him to prove their relationship. Lu Pei's ears turned red instantly, and he softly suggested proving it with a kiss. Before Mu Sheng could react, he leaned close to her, filling the room with ambiguous vibes. Just as the atmosphere became intimate, a nurse pushed the door open in time. Frightened, Mu Sheng quickly hid herself under the quilt, accidentally brushing Lu Pei's cheek with her lips in a fluster, looking like a shy girl who secretly kissed her crush. The nurse misunderstood the situation and blamed Lu Pei for being an irresponsible boyfriend, urging him to pay the medical fees immediately. Lu Pei admitted his identity calmly without any explanation, comforted Mu Sheng gently and went to handle the formalities, acting tenderly and indulgent, totally different from his usual cold and distant manner. Mu Sheng was greatly surprised, wondering whether he really believed her lie about amnesia. Mu Sheng had secretly loved Lu Pei for a long time. Being shy and introverted, she never dared to confess her love boldly. She only sent him an anonymous love letter on Valentine's Day, which was politely refused. Since then, she had hidden her affection deep in her heart and admired the outstanding Lu Pei from afar. This unexpected farce in the hospital made her flustered yet secretly delighted. After returning to the ward, Lu Pei kept cooperating with her amnesia lie, telling her that temporary memory loss was a common symptom of concussion and promised to deal with all school affairs for her so that she could rest well. He kept showing his affection subtly and approaching her actively, gradually dropping his cold and aloof disguise, which made Mu Sheng unable to resist his charm. Lu Pei accompanied her in the ward all day long, bringing study materials and work equipment to deal with his academic projects while taking good care of Mu Sheng. As a top academic master majoring in computer science, he looked cold and elegant, wearing gold-rimmed glasses when working earnestly. His strong aura made the casual Mu Sheng restrain herself and study English words obediently instead of watching videos freely. In daily chats, Mu Sheng teased him playfully, saying that as an art student she needed to draw nude figure paintings and asked if he could give her guidance, which instantly made the calm Lu Pei lose his composure. Then Lu Pei invited her to visit his personal studio after discharge, introducing that the studio was fully equipped with professional painting tools and famous painters, which was a perfect place for Mu Sheng to paint and dress, hiding his hidden thoughts in his words. At this moment, Himo, a lively and cheerful junior schoolmate in the same club, came to visit Mu Sheng with flowers and snacks. He took good care of her carefully and wanted to feed her fruits personally. This warm scene was seen by Lu Pei, who came back with water. His face turned cold at once and he declared publicly that he was Mu Sheng's boyfriend to claim his sovereignty firmly. Himo was utterly shocked to know the truth, having no idea that Mu Sheng was in a relationship, putting everyone in an awkward situation. Mu Sheng also had no idea how to explain this fake relationship caused by a casual joke. On the day of discharge, Lu Pei came to the hospital early to pack luggage for Mu Sheng and took good care of her all the way. On the way, Mu Sheng wanted to check his mobile phone out of curiosity. Unexpectedly, Lu Pei agreed readily and told her his phone password was her birthday. After unlocking the phone, Mu Sheng found that his lock screen wallpaper was a carefully cut group photo, only including the two of them, making her heart beat faster. Before she calmed down, she saw an invitation message from senior schoolmate Zhu Yanqing, who had close contact with Liu Pei and was rumored to be his childhood friend. At the hospital gate, Mu Sheng met Zhu Yanqing in person. She was elegant and generous, and their intimate interaction made Mu Sheng feel lost and uneasy secretly. On the way back to school, Zhu Yanqing intended to sit in the front passenger seat naturally, so Mu Sheng had to sit in the back row silently. Seeing Mu Sheng's loneliness, Liu Pei asked Zhu Yanqing to sit in the back directly, stating clearly that the front seat was reserved for his girlfriend, which eliminated all Mu Sheng's worries and made Zhu Yanqing look gloomy. Back at school, Mu Sheng visited Liu Pei's private studio as promised. There were many famous painters and professional painting supplies, which made Mu Sheng immersed in various painting manuscripts happily. After settling her down, Liu Pei went to take a shower, filling the room with ambiguous atmosphere and making Mu Sheng flustered. Remembering the previous nude painting joke, Liu Pei offered to act as her life painting model sincerely. Mu Sheng was shy at first and realized he took her casual words seriously later. She cowed and helped, reaching out to touch him and praised his perfect figure frankly. Their intimate interaction made Liu Pei lose self-control, so he went to take another bath to calm his mood. When staying alone, Mu Sheng picked up his mobile phone again and found her WeChat account was pinned to the top with a special note. Out of curiosity, she unlocked his private encrypted photo album with the anniversary of their first meeting. The album was full of photos secretly taken by Liu Pei, including her daily selfies and candid snapshots taken of various activities, which were all his hidden treasures for a long time. Mu Sheng finally realized that Liu Pei had secretly loved her for a long time without revealing his true feelings. Meanwhile, Mu Sheng learned the whole story from her best friend. It turned out that her friend lied to Liu Pei on purpose, telling him that Mu Sheng would go home for blind date after discharge on to go abroad with her partner if it succeeded. Worried about losing her, Liu Pei rushed to the hospital without attending classes, and chose to cooperate with her amnesia willingly just to stay by her side. Knowing all the truth, Mu Sheng was filled with warmth. At this time, Liu Pei walked behind her and saw all the messages from her best friend. He exposed her lie of pretending to lose memory directly, asking about her true feelings and confessing his long-hidden secret love for her sincerely. Liu Pei confessed that he fell in love with the lovely and lively Mu Sheng at first sight on the freshman admission day. However, he believed false rumors spread by others and dared not pursue her boldly, so he could only hide his love silently and collect all her daily moments quietly. After clearing up all misunderstandings, Mu Sheng was filled with mixed emotions. She plucked up her courage to tell Liu Pei the truth, admitting that she never lost her memory and all her words were made up lies, and their fake-up identity was invalid. Hearing this, Liu Pei thought Mu Sheng wanted to break off all relations with him and really planned to go on blind dates. He lost control of his emotions and dropped his water glass to the ground, revealing all his grievances and unease. Seeing Liu Pei's sad and disappointed look, Mu Sheng could no longer hide her admiration. She took the initiative to question why he never pursued her formally, then leaned forward to kiss him bravely and confessed her love, breaking all estrangement tests between them. Having confirmed each other's true feelings, they officially became real lovers and eliminated all past misunderstandings. Liu Pei finally let go of all his inner knots and told her all his thoughts and efforts to get close to her over the years. From then on, the cold academic master dropped all his disguises, devoted all his tenderness and preference to Mu Sheng, and accompanied each other to make up for the lost time, starting a sweet and peaceful campus love story hand in hand.